Good afternoon. Welcome back to the TheSoftFrame. We're going to start our angel and ancestor message today. I'm going to be using the tarot to just give us a starter, and then we will move into the angel and ancestor message. I'm going to be using the manifestation deck as well. All right, let's get into it. The Four of Wands, which is success. I think it's success, stability, celebrations, good spirit energy. The Strength card's at the bottom. Let's disregard the Strength card though. Okay, so Four of Wands. Why do we have the Four of Wands? What's this message? Attune to the divine, Pisces energy. We're still in Pisces season. Okay. Assess the situation, Virgo energy. This may have to do with your stability. Okay. Attend to the details, Virgo energy. Double Virgo energy. Very important to pay attention to the details. Okay. Yeah. Attending to the details, changing your routine up, making tweaks to your routine. You don't have to change it altogether, but yeah, maybe creating new energy for yourself, like more energy for yourself, ways that you could be more aligned and in tune with the divine, where you can be in that celebratory energy with yourself, going out, enjoying yourself more, connecting with others, taking care of others, because that's heavy Virgo energy. They like to help others. Okay. Okay, what's the Four of Wands? Actually, no. Actually, yeah. Okay. Words of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms. And that is what you attract. Find yourself, for yourself and others. Okay, so being very mindful about the way that you're speaking. Okay, especially about your finances, like not only about your finances either. Attune to the divine, so connecting with like the very most important part of yourself will allow you to, you know, change the way that you speak about your situation. Being in the celebratory energy, always being in a flow state, always having high energy. Successful funding. Assess the situation. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning this into a reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. So putting yourself out there, assessing your situation. How can you make the most of this current situation? Okay, being very hopeful and believing in yourself. Celebratory energy, Four of Wands. Detox your friendships, attend to the details. So removing that toxicity, removing the things that you feel is stagnating you. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time with. Okay, choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. So if you're the one doing everything, then it's time for you to assess and attend to the details, like nipping things in the bud, cutting things away, you know. what do the angels and ancestors have to say about these messages? Okay, we have Druid, hold the space. Okay, with words of abundance, successful funding. Sky Father. Sky Father, trust in the unknown. So that connects with successful funding because especially when, you know, it's like probably your first time putting yourself out there to gain, you know, supporters and new customers and clients and things of that nature, it could be intimidating, but it's time for you to open up yourself, open up your heart, and trust in yourself, right? Detox your friendships, High Priest. Intend and create. So instead of mixing your energy with negativity or harmful things, it's time for you to focus your energy back inward and create. Focus on what you like to do. All right, I'm gonna read a little bit of each of these cards. Druid, hold the space. Hold things together. Don't make any sudden moves or changes. Stand strong, knowing you are where you're supposed to be. So words of abundance, being very hopeful about the way that you're speaking about your current situation. You're stable right now. You get to celebrate your current situation, your milestones, your goals, everything that you've done. Attune to the divine. Thank yourself. Be grateful. And you shall receive more. With successful funding, that it literally flows right into each other. Yeah, Sky Father, trust in the unknown. Let's see. Trust that your path is unfolding exactly as it needs to. You have a personal relationship with the Great Father. Know that he is lovingly leading you forward. So again, trusting that everything's gonna fall into place. You're gonna meet the right people, like you're gonna be comfortable. Like, don't overthink things. Okay, High Priest, detox your friendships. Let's see. Recognize that you have the power to change your life. Face your fear and align with the light. Intend and create. Detox your friendships. Maybe this is a fear of yours, being alone. Maybe cutting certain things out, you know, detoxing old habits. You know, just because you did it in the past doesn't mean that you have to do it now. You know, it doesn't mean that things are bad either. I'm going to read a little bit here for the High Priest, because I feel like maybe we should get a little bit more information on intend and create. Know that you are being guided by your ancestors to direct your thoughts and energies towards what you want to grow, heal, and expand, and then watch it happen right before your eyes. So this goes along with also attune to the divine, because you're creating, you're taking action, and you're trusting in your work. And once you do that, you gain successful funding. And then once you get into this energy, the successful funding, once you get to that financial point where you finally have control over things, it's time for you to remove those people, because, you know, having that same energy around you when you were going through something difficult, and those people also have not done the work or changed or tried to elevate themselves, it will drag that energy down, and you no longer want to be in that energy. So you have to do the hard part, which may be attending to the details, cutting these people off, words of abundance, speaking life into yourself and your situation and your energy. I'm going to pull one Moonology card to see what is kind of blocking this energy from, or you from trying to remain in that energy. And then I'll pull an advice card too. Look at the bigger picture, Sagittarius energy, being grateful for your current situation. Like I said before, speaking good into your situation. Okay. That will allow you to focus on what's important right now. That's what the High Priest needs to do. Masculine energy is very significant here. Maybe that's what you need to be in. Tap into that masculine energy. Release here. Release. So time to, that's why we have all those Virgo cards. Virgo's all about routine as well. Yeah, it's time to release something or things that no longer serve your current purpose or your highest good. Okay. Release. You deserve to be free from drama, and this is the first step to achieving that. Detoxing friendships. You may have to release something in order to gain something.